Three flags, two teams, but only one will win. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Call of Duty School Strategies and Tips series. Now today I'm gonna bring you guys the game mode called Domination. Now it's a pretty fan favorite, and no, this isn't TDM, because a lot of people think it's TDM and don't even play the objective, and it's just frustrating for the rest of the teammates. But for those who do want to win and play the objective, you come to the right place. Now, similar to the strategies for free-for-all, TDM, and kill confirm, you want a class that you're most comfortable with. You know, whether it's assault rifle with Kimbo machine pistols or pistols in general, or rocket launchers or grenade launchers, with throwing knife and flashbangs, with lethal knife, or with portable radar, with sleight of hand, quick draw, and marksman, and you specialist strike package, stuff like that. But anyways, you want to choose a class, get a class that you're most comfortable with. I'm the best guy, I'm a better player with this class. You might want to do that. Choose one of those comfortables. But for this episode, I'm gonna give you guys tips in generals. What the hell am I saying? Tips in general, to win the game. Step up your game. Use these tips and strategies to help you guys to make a comeback and win the game, or to dominate and everything like that. Now, tips to win a game. Essentially, there's gonna be the flag takers, the offensive team, and the flag defenders, the defensive team. The flag takers are the ones gonna go for A and B, or B and C, and so forth. And the flag defenders are gonna be the ones that are gonna be staying around. So you're gonna be sticking close by a flag to defend it, or sticking around two flags. Going to one flag to another to defend it, and like that. Essentially. Now, if you start seeing a flag blinking and you're near the flag, go rush in and defend the flag. You want to prevent the enemy from stealing your flags. Now, if, let's say for example, you're across the map, you're into the enemy's spawn point of the game, starting point of the game, and you see A, your A flag start blinking, but most of your teammates are focusing more on B, and you spawn by C and the enemy's flag. What you want to do is take C. Don't forget about A. A is too far. It takes like 10 seconds, I believe 10 seconds, 10 or 20 seconds. I'm not sure. I think it's 10 seconds, depending on how many people are. Go for C. Forget about A. Go for C. When they take A, you'll take C, and you're gonna have C and B all over again. Unless they have B, of course, but go for B as well. Anyways, now you might wanna. Another tip is set up traps, to protect your flags. Set up traps with claymores or with bouncing betties. Those are really good. Or a fan favorite, C4s. As soon as you start seeing that that flag blinking, detonate the C4, and you got yourself a protected. Depending if they have blast shield or not, if they're close to the C4, you could really save your flag like that. Now, another tip is, when you're capturing flags, it's a good idea to put down a trophy system to protect you from incoming grenades. I do this a lot. When I'm using the trophy system. As soon as I get near it, I look around. There's no one here. I plant the trophy system down, and I lay them prone, or right next to it. Now, there's a lot of times that a lot of people are gonna throw stuns, throw stuns or flash to blind you or stun you, but with the trophy system, it's gonna defend you. See what I'm saying? It's gonna block you, and you can see where the explosion came from, and where it was being thrown, and you can pinpoint where, you can guess where the enemy player is coming from. There's really like depending on what map you're playing, there's only like three routes the enemy can come, so you might want to guess which one is that. Now, Another tip is communicate with your teammates, to help you capture the flags faster. Now, it's a pain in the ass when you're the only one trying to capture the flag while the rest of your teammates are, I don't know what the hell they're doing, you know, are trying. You see, you're capturing, let's say A, and there's a teammate nearby, but he's not coming helping you get the flag. That's when communication comes in. Try to if you have a mic, communicate with your teammate like, hey, call out his username, help me out with this, or call out like, hey guys, help me out get this flag, Some, will be like, all right, let's go, let's do this. That's why it's important, to communicate with your teammates to help you capture the flags faster. 2 or 3 guys, few seconds, get the flag. That's how people get those flags quick and everything. Now, another tip. Now, this is pretty big, a pretty big tip. If you want to win the game. When having 2 flags, it's best to stay near those 2 flags to defend them. When you have the 2 flags secured, you can always leave the third one, the third flag A or C, to the enemy, or even B, to the enemy. That way, the enemy will likely spawn on their flag, and you already know, you could defend yourselves more easily like that. Now, one of the things about that is if one of your teammates slightly goes forward to C, one of the things that might happen is the enemy, the enemy players might spawn to your flag, C or A. So you gotta be careful not to get too close to the flag or anything like that. Now, you always want to stay near B and C. If you have, let's say A or C or B, something like that. If you have B or C or A and B, you might want to stay close to it. Choose like, all right, this is my route, I'm gonna go back and forth protecting the flag. Stay in the middle. If one of the flag blinks, go towards it. You might want to patrol that area, keep it safe. Using tactical insertions is a great way to keep you in close to your flags and everything like that. If you want to defend B or A or C like that, they're a great way to defend your flags. Now, but what you guys are saying of, well, wait a minute, but I want to capture all the flags, I want to do that. Yeah, you could do that, but under 2 conditions. Now, this is another big tip. Under 2 conditions when you should capture the flag, all 3 flags. 1, if you're losing and you need to make a comeback. That's a big way to do that. A big way to win the game. Making that comeback, making that awesome epic comeback when you're like, damn, we're really down, but for some reason we all get we put our game to the max and everything, whatever. That's a really bad analogy. Anyways, and we step our game up and we capture all the flags, and we defend each flag. Like 2 guys stay with A, 2 guys stay with B, and 2 guys stay with C. We each defend our flags, and we win the game like that. Or 2, capture all the flags if you want to win faster. But the downside of that is that sometimes when you're catching all 3 flags, most of your teammates will abandon 1 flag, and your enemy team, the enemy team might get one of those flags, A, B, or C like that. So only do that in 2 conditions. If you really need to make a comeback and win the game, or if you want to win the game faster. But if you want to win the game faster, it's more riskier losing one or 2 flags. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode, my tips and strategies and everything. And just try to communicate with your teammates. Try to have fun as well and everything. It's Domination. It's not TDM, because I know a lot of people just go in for the kills and they don't really care if they win or lose. But sometimes you just gotta do things on your own. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys on the next one.